damn. Okay. Okay. We are already at 201,000 subscribers. Crazy, guys. We're going to hit 300,000 in no time. No, I think we'll hit it in yes time. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? Happy Sunday. We made it. We made it to another day of rest. Hell yeah. Alrighty. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. We are continuing our uprising today. Hopefully we will officially uprose this time. So we got fairly consistent at the level before I called it quits yesterday. We got 62. We got to the ship at 50 like 3 times. Only passed it once, which isn't like awesome, but it's not bad, not bad. The first time we did pass it, we got like a decent bit into the hardest part. So yeah, I think I don't have quite as long a stream today. I got maybe 2 hours. But yeah, I think we could definitely get lucky and beat it today. We could also get unlucky, and it might take 2 more streams or 3 more streams. So we'll see. John the Silly Billy Jr. He just said Junior, you know. He's like, hey, what if I had descendants? I think that would be pretty cool if you had descendants. I like that. Uh-oh. Sorry about the ads. I promise I do not tell YouTube to do that. They just make it happen, and I have to tell them to stop. Bad Player 64 X4 Senior. The famous dad of Bad Player 64. Welcome. It's good to see you. We got Husky as well. Zabor. We got Xylex. Goober GMD. Hello Corn. VRX Shadow. G Tag. Hell yeah. Sweet. Oh, dude. That's a pretty good name, I would say. Dowen Dash. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? Kid named. Good to see you. Oh gosh, I forgot what M is. M is the only like Roman numeral that I forget. Oh, M is 1,000. Okay, excellent. So that's just 2019 is what you're saying. But why are you saying that? Duck with K-Pix, thank you so much for the 2 more. How are you doing today? Are you okay? Have we gone seizureless today? I don't know. If you'd like to just like not talk about it and just have a regular stream with none of that, you just let me know. You let me know and I'll shut right up. It is one of the most concerning things that has happened to a chat member though, since Evan X4 I think was his name, drank like 6 Red Bulls and almost had a heart attack or something. People said junior and senior, so I just threw out a random Roman numeral. Excellent. No, those are Greek letters, I'm pretty sure. You know Evan X4? There's no way. There's no way you know Evan X4. Unless you're just, like, really educated on Howdy content and you recognize the name. You know, happy birthday to Jake, who is the famous bro of MM2 Jake. I have a feeling your bro is just you. Bryce JW with the $2. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And congrats on the rebeat of 9 Circles. Why did you have to rebeat it? What was the lore? What was the lore reason for that? And TJ Downchurch with the 2 more. Thank you so much. I say 2 more because you did donate $5 in the super thanks of my new video. So it just feels like you're financially with us in spirit recently. But hello to you as well. It's good to see you. Welcome. We are going to be attempting to be Uprise today. And yes, I am still doing the Cheeto thing, which Duckwa Kate Picks didn't know for certain when he donated last, but we're bringing the Cheetos back. Okay, so that's 6 Cheetos I have to eat already. I'm gonna start really small, like I did last time. I ended up eating too many Cheetos yesterday. I think we'll be okay this time. I think everyone's out of money. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. That was Duck with Kate Picks donation. 3, 4. That was Bryce JW. Those were your Cheetos. I hope you enjoyed. And TJ Downchurch with the 5, 6. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm fat maxing right now. Is what I'm doing. How many Cheetos do I have? However many come in a bag, like a few hundred or something. Oh, you should have bought yourself Cheetos for today. Ooh. This is true. This is true. You should probably stick to your original plan of being smart about what you choose to eat today. No, yeah, I do have plenty left. I ate maybe like 20% of a bag yesterday, or like 15% or something. I didn't eat that much. It was still too many. It was still too many Cheetos. I would like to make that clear. I do not condone eating more than that amount of Cheetos. Okay. We are gaming. We are gaming. 6 minutes in. That's not too bad. So bad play 64. Fellow beater of extreme demons. This level's really bad. I don't know if you caught much of this yesterday, but yeah, it's somehow worse than Fexty. It has very similar balancing. Came out in a very similar era of Geometry Dash. I guess similar in the grand scheme of things, but this was like, I think a 1.9 level that got like updated in 2.0. Or maybe a 1.9 level that in the process of being made, 2.0 came out, and then they had to like, oh, okay, I guess we'll make this like a somewhat 2.0 level. Yeah, so I think this ship, you literally just time that blue pad. You just start holding when you touch the blue pad. And then don't click too early here, but you do need to click as early as possible on that yellow orb. So it's like kind of a timing. I've never seen that. What just happened? Apparently my stream delay is so good that I couldn't even watch the replay on my second monitor. Wow, okay. Just click one extra time there, I guess. Excellent. Those two robot jumps are like the first kind of hard part. My hardest is Prismatic Haze by Surtrax and Gizbro. It's a 24 on the GDDL, if that means anything to you. Which is like Bloodbath difficulty. When Asthma circles out. Dude, I can count the amount of times that I have made a joke that people have turned into like a recurring thing. Like, hey, when are you doing this joke that you made in passing 3 years ago? Like, I'm not. But it would be funny. It would be funny. Maybe someday, I suppose. Duckwicapix. Thank you so much for the one more. Here's the one more Cheeto. I'm gonna need to like wash each one down with water so I don't like have Cheeto crumbs in my mouth all the time. That's just not the vibe. Hello, Cute Twirl. Welcome back. Oh, someone did make asthma circles, but I played it with sound effects off. No, dude. I forget that having sound effects off also does that, you know. I just don't want levels to go like when I click on them, you know, and I don't want when I die go to like I don't want to be listening to that all day. All day, man. Come on. I had good intentions, but I am sorry that asthma circles suffered from this. How am I doing? I'm hanging in there. I do not like those robot jumps. They are very mean to me. And then this ball is really bad. Ah, man, I did... The attempt that I beat this ship, I did the transition so smoothly somehow. I did that, yeah. Just do that every attempt. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, and then this is the real part. For those of you who missed yesterday's stream, this is the choke point. As I'm sure you can tell. What will I do if someone donates less than $1? I just won't eat a Cheeto. And I probably just won't factor that in. I could maybe take a really small bite of a Cheeto. I don't know. Yeah, hearing that every time you die is definitely a form of psychological torture. But there are downsides, like I don't get to hear the cool coughing in asthma circles. That release is probably the part of this wave that I struggle with the most. I don't actually know if, like, statistically it's the hardest timing, but that wouldn't surprise me. No, oh gosh damn it. That spam just doesn't feel natural. It feels like you have to do like 4.5 clicks to get to the other side safely. You can't do 4 and you can't do 5. You gotta do like 4.5. Like look at that. That was beautiful 4 clicks, and that just wasn't enough. I guess I'll just do 4 big clicks, maybe? Is this a fun level? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to find an analogy. Oh my gosh. I would say no. I would say for most people this is not fun. You can definitely have fun with this level, but that probably means that something's wrong with you. If you just really enjoy wave choke points and old gameplay that's kind of bad, then sure, yeah, I would recommend this. Oh yeah. No, damn it. That timing's actually kind of hard. Is this level fun? It's just kind of my only possible response. Thank you, Duck with K-Pix, for the 2 more, man. You should really not be donating more than like anybody else in Howdy history after you've had 2 seizures. I don't know about that, but here are your 2 Cheetos. Oh yeah. It was my favorite level. I think still it's got to be Biden Circles. It's so funny, dude. It is such a funny experience. And like, it didn't really have to be good. It just kind of had to follow in the loose footsteps of Trump Circles, which was bad. And instead it decided to be its own thing and be really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, this end is making a lot more sense to me. There's still some robot shit that, like, isn't quite adding up yet. Trump Circles is genuine butt. I agree. I would say it's, like, more than that. It's more than just one butt. How can you get much worse than Fexty? It's possible. It's possible. So, I think this level does everything that Fexty does, but worse. I think the balancing is slightly... It is slightly more balanced, the difficulty, right? I guess you could argue that that's like a positive, but everything else about this level is worse. Like, Fexty had bad balancing, but it was actually a surprisingly well-polished level, if you could, like, ignore the balancing. This level's not very polished. No. Damn it. Yeah, this little tiny click up here is weird, because you can't do, like, a consistent let go, hold, let go, because of those spikes up there. You gotta make one of them slightly longer. What's up, Zilarian to fish? Goodness. I had to zoom in real life so far to read that. I could actually, hold on, there's a little trick you can do, at least on browsers like mine, where you hold control and use your scroll wheel and you'll kind of zoom in. I can see less of chat now, like I can only see the most recent like 8 messages, but they're much bigger and easier to read now. Yeah, sometimes that print be looking pretty small. Yeah, I think I'll do 4 big clicks here. Okay, and I don't like that very much. I did pause for 10 seconds because my eyes are garbage. They are so bad. Wait. Please play nerfed, unnerfed, back on track. Gotcha. Wouldn't that otherwise just be known as regular back on track? I beat nerfed, unnerfed Fexty. Oh my gosh, I'm so good. Dude, I don't understand. When does it happen? Sometimes in that robot part, I accidentally jump right over the teleport thing. Why are we... Slushy, why are we saying the least funny joke from Family Guy 3 times in all caps? I just don't think we should be doing that. There are worse crimes that you could do as a person, but I don't like this one very much either. What's up, Nexus? How you doing? Welcome in. In case you missed yesterday's stream, this level is not good. But it's kind of funny, and it's not very hard, so... There's like one hard part around 60, and just like Fexty, it is a really hard wave. Otherwise, this level is not too bad. Vibio, true. Okay, I need a consistent transition into that ship to even have a click pattern that'll work. See, that worked, but like... That was almost too early. I just really want to make sure this ending is like fresh enough in my mind to where once I get here, I am capable of beating the level. That'd be very nice. I will say Fexty's non-hard parts are probably easier than these. You know? Like, the end of this level is, like, easy, but it's not, like, a medium demon or something, you know? Like, it's actually vaguely threatening, unlike Fexty. Fexty's last cube had exactly one timing that could kill anybody. Except for Ikosa. He doesn't count, though. He just dies to things sometimes. Oh, yeah, 69 is just a completely random transition into a teleporter. So, like, it's bad, but it's an extreme demon, so you know you're going to practice it enough to just know where that is forever. So, like, you'll only die there a couple times. MF's on their way to complain about sight readability on my hard demon sync layout. True. I have had to listen to far too much of that. Man, I just cannot do the spam today. I mean, I can't do the spam and then end up in the tiny little hole. Oh, yeah. No, gosh damn, I messed up my triple buffer. I just, like, I did that with my finger, but only 2 clicks came out, and I could tell that, like, uh-oh, this third click isn't going to register. I have to click an extra 4th time as fast as I can for this third orb, but that took too long. I was too slow at that point. No, I very much do not plan on dying to 94 from 0. God banned me from watching YouTube every day except Sunday for the next 40 days. You guys won't be seeing me much. Dude! Oh my gosh. I understand this reference that you're saying. And I think you should make exceptions for friends like me. You know, I feel like we're pretty close buddies. You're not, like, watching YouTube when you show up here. You're supporting your friend's small business. That's what you're doing. Lent ball knowledge. No, I totally support the 0 YouTube, except for Sundays, though. That's awesome. What's up, Sassy Proxar? Or maybe Sassy Prozar? And then Mr. Bunzel. You kind of need vowels, man. Like, at least one. This dual cube can just randomly kill you at a couple points, which is not very fun. That was so scary. Okay, that's just a triple click. Just a triple click. It's okay. You have 14 vowels in your name. True. That's correct. That was the worst thing you've ever said. I'm happy you didn't mean it. Yeah, obviously. Worst thing I've ever said, though, man. It was bad, but I don't know about that. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, ooh. Ooh, I would not like that if it were said to me. That's so cool, though. I didn't know Bad Player 64 was that kind of dog. Worst thing that you remember. That's good. That's good. I would say that's true. That green orb is so scary. Ba, 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 ba. No. Okay, I started holding too early. So this isn't hard. Like, you can start holding really late here and be okay. I just had this, like, reference in mind that I was supposed to hold closer to this blue pad. It's just not true. You don't need to be that close to it at all. Obvo GD, thanks so much for the 5 Canadian people, man. I appreciate that. I don't know. I felt like donating because I like the Sayo review. Oh, excellent. I am so glad. Did you purchase a Sayo device because of this review? This is a very important question. But maybe more important than that is that I'm going to eat 5 Cheetos because of you. So if I die from a Cheeto overdose, it's probably your fault. Here we go. This is like, I don't know, my 10th Cheeto today, maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Now, they're Canadian Cheetos, so they're slightly smaller. Dude, I should try to do a stream every Sunday through Lent, just for, like, the few people in my community who actually practice that can still, like, get a little dose, a weekly dose of howdy, if they want. Sometimes a weekly dose of howdy is too much. You're like, dude, calm down. No more of that. For some people, howdy content is like a holiday. You're like, oh, look at that. It's National Howdy Day. I guess I'll stop by. And some people, it's just like a way of life, you know? Like, I wake up, I have my breakfast, I have my howdy, and I go to school, or I go to work, you know? Is today National Howdy Day? It's 222. That's a pretty cool day to have dedicated to you, even if it isn't the shortest month. It's kind of also the worst month. At least in my hemisphere, it's the worst month. Actually, usually it's the worst month, but in my area, like, January was kind of worse this year. No, dude, I hate when that happens. Sometimes you exit this portal, and you're just way too low to ever survive. Like, if you can, like, somehow predict this, you can probably, like, double or triple click and be okay, but, like, dude, you're not supposed to need to do that. And it happens rarely enough to where, like, I never feel prepared for it whatsoever. That is a really tight gap. I'm just noticing now, like, if this were in a 9 circles level and I, like, couldn't see, that would feel so much harder. But because it's just, like, the easiest clicks in, like, a really, really hard wave part, it doesn't, like, faze me at all. Oh, yeah. No, dude, I don't know what it is about that portal. Wait, I could probably just go under this, right? I don't think I would even need to mess with that. Okay, alright, now I'm gonna get there and practice and, like, experiment. No, okay, that was a little quicker than I thought. Please do not let that happen from 0. What? No! That's terrible! Oh my gosh, I'm discovering so many horrible deaths. Okay, so that's normal, but what if we just... I didn't place a checkpoint. Like, we don't have to interact with that, right? Oh, okay, but if you, like, try to skip it and then you miss... Ooh. Oh, what? No! Alright, that question could have been answered very quickly if I just turned on hitboxes, but whatever. Is tomorrow National Banana Bread Day? That would be awesome. I think I would need to make some banana bread, if that were the case. I love banana bread. Thank you, Bad Player 64 with the $2. Number 1 and number 2. Oh, yeah. Do you still like turtles? I would say so. There was this one time, my family has some land out in the country, and there's like a creek attached to the land, and we were trying to go like swimming in some of the deeper parts of the creek because it was like a really hot day and we didn't want to like pay to go to a pool or somewhere, and that was just more convenient than like a lake or a river or something. And we saw this huge snapping turtle in one of like the best swimming spots of the whole creek. We're like, okay, so if we lose track of him, that could get a little scary. So let's just like wander off a little bit and then like we'll come back later maybe. And then we come back like 60 seconds later to check on him and he is gone. He is completely gone. We searched the surrounding area, gone. He may as well have been the Flash, man. He was so fast. He had like a stopwatch. He's like, okay, alright. They are out of sight. The humans are out of sight. I have like 15 seconds to get the freak out of here. I've never seen a so fast turtles, and I didn't see him, you know? Anyway, so snapping turtles are kind of scary. Just a tiny bit. Ever since I figured out they can move as fast as a lightning. Dude, see, that just sucks. Like, if that happened from 0, I wouldn't really feel like that was a whole bunch of my fault. I wouldn't really feel like I did something wrong. I don't know. That's just such a sucky place to die. Oh gosh, that's maybe worse, actually. Okay. I think maybe if I enter the portal high and then click as early as I can, it should be okay. No, I don't think I have the time to stream daily, but I would like to stream at least pretty regularly until I beat this. Chaggle took John in the divorce. No. Not what happened. I took John when he divorced from Jane Trigonometry. You're misremembering the lore. What's up, Lane? How you doing? Hourly howdy streams. That would honestly be awesome for me. There's no videos ever again. I just stream every hour. Opinions on Aiderness? I would like it more if I could like look at it, but it's just too flashy and it hurts. You didn't get the reference to your own video? Chaggle took John and the divorce as a reference, I guess. Dude, you don't realize how many, like, millions of things I have said in my videos. It is so hard to remember. Like, that's not that unique of a thing to say. Because, like, I've heard people make those jokes before, and they weren't referencing my videos. People have joked about me and Chaggle divorcing for various reasons before, like... If you want me to pick up on my own reference, it's gotta be a little bit more interesting than that. Howdy, do you remember when you said, "Ooh, that jump is hard"? One of my favorite Howdy quotes. Do you remember what video? Like, no. No, I do not. This is true. Kid named is just giving up food entirely. Freaking living off water and salt 6 days a week. I tried to fast for 3 days, from Wednesday to Friday. My last meal was Tuesday night, so I was going to try to eat something Friday night. And then I woke up Friday morning and just felt completely awful. It felt like I had food poisoning, even though none of that had been happening. It was one of those mornings where you just... Even just laying down or sitting down requires you to breathe really heavily to, like, stay conscious. So, yeah, I almost passed out a few times, despite doing nothing, like, physically exerting at all. And this wave is kind of kicking my ass today. So I ate, like, some baby carrots and some crackers with peanut butter for some protein. I felt much better after that. And then I, like, kind of continued the rest of my fast until when I wanted to break it at dinner time, but... It's kind of funny to hear, like, some of the Catholic rules for fasting on Ash Wednesday. Because, like, their only, like, stipulations is that, like, you should try to only eat 1 normal meal and 2 smaller meals on Ash Wednesday. That's how much you have to fast. And I was like, I don't even think that's a fast. That's just kind of how much I eat. That's kind of more than what I eat every day. But, yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't really like to talk about the details of it too much because, you know, fasting's very much a personal decision. It's very up to you. If you only want to remove, like, a meal or half a meal from your day-to-day for your fast, I think that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I am, let's see, so back to your question though, as to what I'm giving up for Lent. I'm trying to give up, as usual, like, recreational video games and YouTube and stuff. General sugary snacks and beverages. What else? That's kind of most of it. Yeah, I only play video games if it's for work, like a video or a stream or something. I am not Catholic, but Lent is practiced across several denominations. It's not like strictly a Catholic thing, but it is probably most popular in Catholic beliefs. Dude, I didn't know you could die there. That hurts my feelings now. Yeah, I would say most days I only eat 1 meal. I'm closer to Protestant than I am to Catholic, but I'm non-denominational. Man, those orbs just feel so unnatural. See, sometimes you can just buffer everything and be okay, but sometimes that does not work and you die for free. I'm making certain exceptions this year for, like, okay, so Melee would be a recreational video game, and, like, Sundays, like, anything goes, right? But, like, if a friend of mine is like, hey, do you want to play some of this game? And I, like, haven't, like, hung out with them so far this week, I'm like, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. This is bonding fellowship time. I think that's fine. Man, I need a very consistent pattern here if I'm going to beat this level. I can maybe just do that. Okay. Okay. Okay, you gotta start clicking kind of early. How do you like frogs? Frogs are pretty cool. I do have a frog story. It actually made it into one of my videos. I forget which one, but... So I was in Florida on vacation, and there were these like public restrooms on the beach, and I was using one of the showers after a long day, and I was disgusting, and I opened one of the showers to see if like it wasn't disgusting, because some of them were like absolutely disgusting. Some of them were like clogged and like super swampy, and there was water everywhere like on the floor, but and there was just a frog in this really flooded, like nasty shower room. There was like little trim along the floor against the walls, and he was just like resting on top of that to stay out of the water on the floor. And I'm like, oh, all right, my bad. As you were, king. So I like go find another stall, and I take my shower, and then I come out, and I'm like, you know what? That stall isn't being used, so I'll just go check on him. You know, no one's in there. I'll just go see if the frog is still in there, and he was still there. Frog was still there, so I'm like, all right, are you like trapped, little guy? You want some help getting out of here? So I picked up the frog, and he was actually very chill. He was very chill. He didn't really mind being held at all. Sorry, I had to shut up for that wave, and then I died something stupid. Yeah, and then as I was kind of carrying him to some kind of greener pastures, he just leapt off of my hand while I was on the sandy path from bathroom stall to forested area. So literally the worst possible place for him to decide to get off the Howdy public transit. That's what he did. He's like, you know what? This nice sandy, rocky, gravelly floor looks pretty good to me. Floor, ground, anyway. I hope he's okay. I think about him all the time. Hope he's doing well these days. Husky with the 5, thank you so much. It's going okay today. I'm just trying to re-brush up on all the parts that I suck at so far. Probably get into playing from 0 here pretty soon. Appreciate the 5. Got 65 in Edge of the Blade and 2 to 92. Oh gosh. Why were you playing from 2? I don't remember if there's like a really slow start to the level, if there's like just you do nothing for 2% or something, but man, there are certain levels where I'm like, dude, I don't want to wait 2 seconds to do my first input of every attempt. Just move the start position to 2%. Man, that's awesome. That is super cool progress, though. Yeah, I also don't remember what video this is from, my frog story, but anyway, that's my one frog experience, and I loved him. I don't think I'll be using this fun fact, but I guess it's good to know what not to do. I will definitely keep that in mind. Ooh, okay, can I buffer the blue orb? No, that's not smart. Oh, I do need to eat Cheetos. Gosh. Where would I be without Cute Twirl? Okay, here we go. Thank you, Lunatic Husky, for the $5 here. 5 Cheetos. 1, 2. Eat the gosh damn Cheetos. 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. Funny, haha, hee he's. That is my friend when I died to 96 on Stereo Madness. Wow. I think your friend is evil. You should get better friends that say, no, 99 or 96, oh no. That's what good friends are. I just ruled out every potential friend that just happens to find misfortune funny. As Nepesta once said, 96! This is true. It did happen. I don't think when I die to a really far like percent, I don't think I usually say the percent like, what? No, 95. Oh well. I just kind of like start talking about the attempt and how much it sucked. That's usually like the best way to not become a meme, I would say. Oh, blimey, 95. I would like to think if I die to something really far in this level, I'll say, oh, blimey, and then say the percent, and then just say nothing else and continue playing. Love Davids. Glad to hear it. Well, is it L or I's Lobby? L's Lobby would be a pretty awesome name, I think. Ew, is that a British? Kill it! I think that is a Howdy reference. Dude, I can't do this ship today. I can't do it. I can do the straight fly, but not the next part. No 98 on espresso awe moment. I just don't think the awe needs to be there. You know what I'm saying? That is like the most consistent little piece of meme dialect that I don't think it needs to be there. I genuinely think what everyone is saying would be better if they left out the awe. I learned this lesson after saying it like once and realizing how stupid it was. I believe in everybody else as well. Lag spike, don't appreciate it. Lag spike, don't appreciate it. This is a pretty good level to get lag spike in, as far as the extreme demons I've gone for. Oh yeah. Every level you play looks like Windy Landscape. I do play a lot of 1.90 levels, but I don't know if the Windy Landscape comparison is like entirely accurate. Okay, so what was that? What was that? It was 44 to 100, and I have 62 on the level, so I'm definitely capable of winning. I think I should try to win. Famous last words before dying at 0%. Man, nobody can remember my hardest. I'm positive I have told everybody who's ever watched me multiple times what my hardest is, and they just can't remember. Prismatic Haze by Surtrax and Gizbro. Still. Has been my hardest for like 2.5 years. Pretty easy to remember, I would say. Ah, wow, okay, bye. Gosh, man. I figured that out when I was playing, I think either Fexty or Colorful Overnight, or maybe both. But like, the mini cube can be really off of a block and still be able to click. It's like the visuals there are just so much more confusing than a big cube for whatever reason for me. Yeah, Biden Circles was my hardest for most of 2023, until like September or whatever when I beat Prismatic. That was just bad. That timing isn't that hard. Fluking Prismatic from 60 is crazy. There is so much hard shit past 60. That's not like fluking Fexty from 60, which is, I think, what happened to me. Because that's like all the hard stuff is gone. Like, you did it. That's not really much of a fluke. That is not the case for Prismatic Haze whatsoever. Ah, it was too early. I knew that as soon as I hit it. Yor did it. The hardest click in this level, I would say the wave release at like 60 something in the middle of the wave. I think that's exactly where I died. Congratulations. That ship is so scary. I'm just so bad at gauging how far I am away from those spikes. No, damn it. My first micro click was slightly too big. I just went right over the block and didn't even get a chance to click. Damn. That's annoying. The first UFO click is also one of the harder clicks. In terms of how strict the timing is, it's not quite as bad as the wave release, but it's just a little bit more blind. To even get to the wave, I would say requires a decent amount of good luck. There's just so many really tricky timings standing in the way of even getting to the wave, and it's super frustrating. But, like, I also don't really care that much. I will get my good attempt eventually. I will get to the wave, and then I will beast mode it like a boss. A video game boss. Hot topic. Ah! It hurts! Ouch! It burns us! I do not like that ship. It hurts my feelings. That's okay. It's GBC Adventure! How are you? If you show up like one more stream in a row, you're just gonna become a regular, and I will call you GB Cadventure, and there's nothing you can do about it. Dude, like, you know? It's totally possible that I beat this today. It's also totally possible that this takes me like 3 more streams. What? I don't know what that what means. If that's like a good what, like what, no way, I would be honored, or like what, you bastard, I'll get you for this. Grr. The best meme to come out of the GD community? Oh gosh, that's like, what's the best poop to come out of a butt? Like, I don't know, they're all bad. I did think the meme where you take screenshots of dumb deaths and then add Doggy's face cam to it, I think that's pretty funny. I like that. That's like genuinely some decent humor. Gosh damn it, I hate it when that happens. Duckwill Kate Picks does have a quote book. This is true. He takes it very seriously. Damn it. I would say most other things to come from the grief era of like Doggy streaming have not been very funny. Like, oh, that chat is just so insufferable. That's like the one funny thing they came up with though, was the dying to silly places thing. Is Icosa there? He is not. He's at daycare at the moment. I'm gonna be real, Doggy's content kind of blows as of late. I watched a video somewhat recently. I forgot what it was. It was like, it's probably like a year or 2 ago, but it was, I think, it was like buffing or nerfing Slaughterhouse or something. He was doing something to change around the gameplay of Slaughterhouse, I think is what was happening. And I thought that was a pretty fun video. But I think that was before he like became part of TCD or whatever, which definitely doesn't seem like Bad Player 64 kind of content, you know? Doesn't seem quite his speed. You know? But like, in terms of just like videos, like, Doggy, you're not pumping out any solo content. You fell off. Like, no. I don't think that's true. I think he's just been playing Grief so long that he's like, wow, this sucks. I really want to get this over with so I can resume my life. Like, you better believe, if I am working on a project that takes me as long as Grief, my content will either stop being as good or stop being as frequent. That just kind of comes with the territory. Gosh damn it, that click sucks. Man, robot timings are so sketchy. Because, like, if you do the tiniest possible micro click, you're going to be fine there. But anything more than that, you're dead, you know? Just sucks. Sucks. There's no in-between where you'll be okay. Good luck on TS level. TS level. Thank you. I appreciate it. But, like, I think TS is supposed to be this shit, right? Good luck on this shit level. Well, I guess good luck on this shit level. Yeah, that kind of checks out. Never mind. Never mind. As you were. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. That was an awesome day. I just don't know if we should continue abbreviating the word this as TS. I don't think we're saving much time there. I'm dead. No, I'm not. I lived. I will be good at this level eventually. Sometimes, though, I just completely miss that blue orb. Like, it's just not placed in the proper location. Clearly, this person did not watch the jump spacing segment of Howdy's gameplay tutorial. You cannot donate 60,000. I forbid it. That's too many Cheetos. I can't eat that. I'll go to the Cheetos factory. But
Are you gonna eat that? I got a donation, so I need so many Cheetos.
you know. Oh no, dude. Oh my gosh, I got so distracted. I got so distracted worrying about the last jump, dude. Oh my gosh. I could not have been less in the game for just that timing. Just that timing right there. It's something I hate about me when I'm playing like hard levels trying to get far, is that I will stop focusing so abruptly out of nowhere. Like, it sucks. It sucks. That's true. It's not the last jump, but that is such a dumb choke. That sucks. Yeah, I did get a little bit of a lag spike, which did freak me out and very much contribute to my distraction, but yeah, I do not do much decorating, though. It takes me way too damn long. It is just not worth my time. I think that's the ultimate problem with me and decoration. That would have been so cool to beat it right there, but instead I'm ass. Man. That's so bad. Passed all the hard stuff, too. Every little thing. I hate that death so fucking much. Man. Yeah, I got like 3 lag spikes in that run. I got one right after the first wave, which is like, okay, thank goodness. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting until after I did the wave, but like, that still made me mad. I got another one in the robot, and then I got another one at the last cube. Like, by that point, I was getting so nervous, dude. My friend who laughed at me abbreviated creator points on Discord. So, this is a weird story you've just given me. So you said your friend laughed at you, and then you said you abbreviated creator points on Discord. So, did he laugh at you because of this? Because you mentioned the laughing before. So is this one of those, like, stories that's told out of order where the end is actually at the beginning? Dude, fuck that orb. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so pissed at that. It's just, I can't hit it. I just zoom right on past it. Goodness gracious. Will you ever beat a list demon? No. If that is why you are watching Howdy content, thinking maybe he'll beat a list demon someday, I'm just going to tell you right now, never happening. Not even close. I don't think I'll ever beat an extreme demon in the upper half of extreme demon difficulty. Dude. I do not like that dual cube, actually. That click pattern is like the least natural feeling thing in the whole level. Former list demon, yeah. Did he say former list demon? No, he didn't say former. I've beaten former list demons. I feel like anyone who's beaten demons has kind of done that, though. This is like 12-15 on the Aretal. It's very low. Capton, I have not seen you in here for so long, and your first message back is, when will you be back on track? So it's not a recent GD meme that's bad. It's a classic at least. But come on. Come on, right? We can say better things than that. It went from like, because there are 9-year-old jokes that people make now, and then there's 9-year-old jokes people made in 2015, and you chose the latter, which isn't awful. But come on, come on, come on. It's alright. It's cool seeing people that I recognize, and then when they say things like that, it's not as cool anymore. So like, if you're cool with not being as cool anymore, that's fine. I think you should do that. I support your right to choose. Man, I really wanted to beat the level. Never underestimate Howdy's capacity to just completely lose it. Damn it. Oh yeah, I should probably update stream title. Only I can't do that because my tab is weird. That's the only sucky part about like zooming into my tab so I can see chat better, is when I do that, like the whole YouTube overlay just breaks and I just can't use certain features until I zoom back out. Oh wait, no, I got 93, never mind. L transition. That transition's fine. It doesn't give you like a lot of time to prep for the wave inputs, but like it's not blind or anything. It's not inconsistent. I can work with it. Not ideal, but I can work with it. I would say I'm quite happy with my job. I don't think I would feel this way if I were a voice actor for Family Guy. You know what I'm saying? But thank you. I think this is a compliment, and thank you. Gosh damn it. I would not be able to do that transition. That's probably just because it's a hard wave, right? I feel like most people would feel that way. Damn it. I do not understand that timing. It's literally just random sometimes. Here, I'm gonna actually remove the Cheetos thing. I think if I start eating more Cheetos, I will start to feel worse. I could not have clicked more. Like, I don't understand why the green orb rejected my advances. Really? Alright, man. Oh, I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. This level's no longer being even a little bit nice to me. It wasn't really, like, super nice ever, but we had an understanding, and now we do not. Gulp. Gorsh. What difficulty is this? So, it says Extreme Demon in the title of the stream. So I'm going to assume you didn't mean that, and you mean, like, what GDDL tier is it? In which case, it's like a 21. Cool. What's up, Green Hyphen? You still have the same profile picture. I respect you sticking with that meme so closely. It's a loyal guy right there. That's the hardest part of the level. 61, that's it. I think I said 62 before. Yeah, I think my 62 record, I died here, but this is the hardest part of the level, this release right here. Yeah, that's fine. It would have been so cool if I beat the level and only died to the wave once. Like, man, why do I have to be so shit? That was happening with ABP a lot too when I was trying to beat that. Like towards the end there, I was getting so many lag spikes in my good runs and it was stressing me out so much. I just can't like remember what's coming next when that happens. Ah, see, that was slightly too big of a micro click, so I die. It's just like all the stuff that you can die to in the middle of the level is just so frustrating, you know? They're not very honest things. They're kind of designed for torture. That you kind of see that in all sorts of levels, though. It's not super unique to this one. There's just kind of a lot of it. I hate that death. That death makes me so mad. Because, like, it's so avoidable, but I'm never considering that death as, like, an actual possibility or threat. Gosh fucking damn it, dude. Fucking hell. Oh, that's so annoying. See, the end is not like a free ending. There are little timings that are deceptively hard. I keep forgetting, like I keep underestimating the end of this level. Mostly in practice. That's the first time I've really underestimated it from zero, though. That is really annoying. Like, I'm so consistent. I could beat it any attempt, but it's just like, I have to get lucky and pass all the bullshit. Yeah, okay, that's my first 41 death. I was sure it was gonna happen. after that duel looks free, not really. There's a bunch of really weird robot timings. There's a green orb that's really hard. There's a teleportal you can just, like, completely jump over if you're not too careful. And then there's a really weird, like, ship portal transition after that. And then the cube that I died to at 93, that's free. That's free. I was just entirely too stressed out to remember to click that yellow orb late because of, like, the 4 lag spikes I got. Gosh damn it. My click was there, but it probably would only have done something like the next frame or two after that. Like, it felt so good. I really thought I clicked early enough. Gosh damn it. What's up, Booney Man? How you doing? What? I was doing so much holding, though. What are you talking about? Man, this level is just being mean. This level is just kicking me in the ribs right now. How hard is Uprise? It's a 21. It's not that bad. This will be my second easiest extreme, but it's just a bad level. So, it has its own kind of difficulty that comes from that, I guess. I'm dead. Yeah, I was dead there anyway, because I clicked the yellow orbs too early. Or too late. TS level being balls right now. See, you did it. You did the thing. And, like, maybe you meant this level that is shit is being balls right now. Which is, like, sure. I'm just, it still upsets me. That's okay. People will just join to the most mundane moment of the entire stream and say, WTF did I just join to? Like, dude, it gets so much weirder. I literally don't know what you could be referring to that was, like, the weird thing. This is all pretty normal howdy stuff. Gosh damn it, now I can't do 41. Fucking hell. Howdy, I beat Death Note. Didn't you just say you beat Espresso like a minute ago? Are you just going on a Howdy level marathon, or are you going on a lying marathon? I'll have you know, I have not had someone in my stream that has just beaten multiple Howdy levels casually, just by happenstance. While I'm streaming. Like, hey, I just happened to have beat Espresso, GG. Oh, also, I just happened to beat Death Note, this, like, really hard insane demon that takes, like, thousands of hours of learning. Thousands of hours. Thousands of attempts of learning is what I meant to say. You didn't say that you beat Espresso? I thought you did. I thought that was somebody else, I guess. In that case... GG, I really hope you liked it. What was your favorite part of Death Note? Describe it to me. fucking damn it. That just sucks. That's just a death that sucks, you know? Like, you tried. You put 5,000 hours in Hip to Be Scared? Damn. Did you ever beat it? I don't remember if you did or not. That was a hard level. That's like borderline Extreme Demon. And that would have been before you had an Extreme Demon completion. So that may have been your hardest if you did beat it. That's crazy. In that case, I'm sure beating it would have taken longer than 5K. Unless you just, like, knew the level and it didn't take too long to learn because you remembered from stream. I don't get it. I'm literally holding there, but nothing happens. So, like, alright. I'll just spam next time. Whatever you say, man. My cousin who's 5 years old just beat Stereo Madness. I could probably beat Stereo Madness as a 5-year-old. I would say 5 is when you start to become, like, maybe somewhat okay at video games. That's when your capacity for gaming actually, like, gets unlocked, maybe. Because, like, I don't know, 4-year-olds are not thinking about that. They're not thinking about, like, that one has 3 spikes. I'll have to click a little bit later. Damn it. 7 or 8. Yeah, maybe 5's a bit early. I forget, like, what I was playing when I was 5 years old. Like GoldenEye on the N64, or like Mario Kart on the N64 or something. Yep, I knew that was death. That sucks. I played Roblox. Good job. You got Tiss. Thank you. Thank you, Holly Mulick. Appreciate it. I need to be playing GoldenEye on the N64. That's got to be like a stream game at some point. Damn it, that sucks. My click was totally there, but just... that blows. That's a very good reason to get an N64, for sure. I'm dead. Yep, if you don't hit the left side of that yellow pad, you just die for free. There's nothing you can do. I'm hearing lots of, like, squealing sounds. It's either coming from my wife, or it's coming from my wife's YouTube video that she's watching. There's really no telling. They sound the same. There's a similar amount of inhuman noises that come from my wife's mouth, and also the YouTube videos she watches, you know? Some of them are pretty impressive. Like, I did not know a person could say that sound, but you did it. Good job. She watching her own videos? This is possible. This could be Chaggle watching a YouTube video of Chaggle. She did just like, okay, we got home from like a gathering really, really late last night. And she was like really tired. And she just decided, now that I'm tired and I'm home, I'm not going to go to bed or anything. I am actually going to sit on the couch and watch Howdy's entire gameplay tutorial video. All like almost 30 minutes of it. And yeah, she did. She was like completely enthralled the whole time. Even though she doesn't care about GD like whatsoever. Damn it. That sucks. No, I have not watched your reaction yet. I did that ship like 8 times in a row or something. That just felt awesome. Your content is just it. Dude, that's an awesome compliment. Thank you. I think she appreciates like watching somebody play enough, but like not playing herself. She's like a very casual observer. Man, beating this level like 20 minutes ago would have been really cool. And then I'm dying to stuff like that for free. I'm underselling myself and my abilities. I should be charging. Dead. Yep. That sucks. Dead. Yep. Man, that fucking sucks. Why is that so hard? I was doing like the perfect pixel. I hit the perfect pixel every time. And then I lost it. I have to go find the perfect pixel. I'm dying too early, too late. All of it. I'm doing all of it. The ball just really tickled every single spike. Made me a little nervous. Dead. Fucking hell, dude, that is so hard. Fucking hell, gosh damn it! I'm dying to so much dumb shit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yesterday was the good Uprise day. Spirits were high. Stocks were high, even. And now I'm just in the soul-sucking process of dying to the dumbest shit possible from zero. That's like I almost skipped that phase today. I literally almost beat it and had to deal with none of that. I almost got to skip the worst inevitability of grinding an Extreme Demon, which is just that you can beat it any attempt now, but you're not going to do that for a while, and instead you're going to die the dumbest shit you've ever seen. Often the dumbest shit you've never seen. Like, I didn't even know I could die there, but here we are. That's me right now. Close. Okay. I forgot that there's another insane demon called Death Note. Oh no. I just did a bad thing and assumed they were talking about my level. I did think it was the same person who was talking about beating Espresso, though, in my defense, so it made a little bit more sense. But you could be talking about the rough level with the actual, like, Death Note song. You know? That's Luffy's theme from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I got 33 on Kata. Should I jump? Please. I mean, if you want to play it that bad, then I think you should just play it. You shouldn't make your decision based on what YouTubers think. But yeah, you also didn't include where you're jumping from in your statement. Or in your question. It's kind of important information, because if you're trying to jump from, like, I don't know, another extreme demon that's slightly less hard, then sure, go for it. But if you're jumping from an easy demon, I would probably say no. Jawbreaker. It would be a big jump, and it would probably take you a while, but if it sounds fun, go for it. That is my take on jump culture. I think it's dumb, but if that's the way you like to play the game, I'm not going to stop you. Gosh damn it. Ooh, that's my favorite death. I like when, ooh, That's good. It's good stuff right there. The buffer betrayal. Oh, damn it. I hate dying there so much. It's such a dumb death. I wish I understood the deeper psychology of just me sucking at this game, so I could ideally, like, combat that a little bit. I truly think that a lot of what makes me bad at this game is not like a physical limitation. I think a lot of it is just like a bit of a mental game, and I don't know. It's like, why? Why am I dying to everything I thought I figured out, you know? I always run into this with every extreme demon, and it literally just makes me want to quit grinding extreme demons, like, entirely. It just kind of makes the whole process not fun anymore. It's like, it would be rewarding if I was, like, being good. Why'd you get that percentage? I was about to fluke it out of nowhere, and I somehow survived like 4 lag spikes over the course of that attempt, and I was insanely nervous. And then didn't click a yellow orb blade, which is something I died to a lot in practice mode for some reason. I can't, like, focus right now. I can't do it. That's where I'm at right now. Now, everyone else can call me dumb for dying to that part of Uprise, except for Ikosa, because of where he died on Fexty. Like, that is infinitely worse. Not infinitely, but it's worse. It's definitely worse. Man, Howl Red is a tough one. If you do go for that. Good luck, man. I don't think I could beat that one, I'm gonna be honest. Dead. Never mind. Really? I have never died there. Wow. My double click was not fast enough. I lose. I just lose. Yeah, this is the part of the Extreme Demon experience where I discover 40 million things to die to. I really thought my double click was like as fast as it could be, and I was fine. I wasn't even considering that as a possibility. Damn. Just once, I would like to play an Extreme Demon where I don't discover, like, even one of those. It doesn't sound that hard, right? Just to have deaths like that be completely avoidable. That'd be nice. I mean, I guess it's avoidable, but, like, that transition into the ball did feel weird. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Man, you guys are real big Gumbo fans. That's a cool death, too. Look at that. You know what's going to happen with the good ones, too. You know the creators are not going to have, like, a completely foolproof level. I'll figure something out. I will find out new ways to die. Okay. True, find a level with as few clicks as possible. So I should beat Dolos is what you're saying. Like, if I could pass the wave, like, I could totally beat it again, but I just can't get back there, dude. My last, like, 3 attempts at the wave ended with me dying in the first, like, 2%. How am I? I'm struggling, I'm gonna be honest. This level's not being very nice to me, but it's also not very good, so I should have seen it coming, but I almost beat it before it ever got to that point, you know? I almost beat this level before any kind of hardship whatsoever. And that would have been so cool. It would have been so cool. But it's never like, oh, I almost fluked it. But that's okay, because I'll beat it in like 20 attempts. No, it's like, oh, I almost fluked it. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to sink another 3K into this freaking level to beat it. Like, that's always how it goes for me. Same thing happened with ABP. I can't do it. I can't do it today. I am just not a demon player. I mean, I don't know. If you want to be like Mr. Brightside, I did almost beat an extreme demon in a stream and a half, which is pretty cool. But by all accounts, I should have beaten, you know, the entire thing. And now because I didn't, it's going to take way, way longer. Which is at least my approximation. I don't know. I could beat it right now. Who knows? Nope. Because stuff like that. Like, literally, it's all I'm dying to when I get far. Is like shit like that. It sucks. It sucks so bad. Why'd you choose Howdy as your name? It's my initials. You see, like, when your mom doesn't want to take your dad's last name when they get married, sometimes they'll hyphenate their last names, which is why I have a hyphen in my name. Crazy, right? Crazy. Crazy Howdy lore. Dude, that trio of clicks is probably like about as hard as the wave for me. Like, getting those robot micro clicks to be absolutely perfect and then doing the UFO timing is like, dude. Damn it. And the level goes from that dual mini cube, like, looking pretty good, to the ball just looking awful. Like, having just awkward looking flames everywhere and, like, chains just, like, thrown all over the level. I don't know. I don't know. This level is, like, it's got a deco thing going on, and then it kind of gets lazy with it. Also, my throat randomly hurts, and that is like one of the most distracting physical ailments I could possibly have. I'm dead, yeah. Like, if you don't nick the left half of that yellow pad, you just die. You die for free. There's nothing you can do. It sucks so bad. It's like my third least favorite death, probably. Because I run into it a lot, because it's right at the beginning. And then I don't understand. Like, all of my buffers there are just not, like, being translated into clicks. Oh, man. This happens most times when I, like, choke a level. Like, it just ruins something in my spirit that was keeping me going before. It's like, I'm too dumb to be good at this game, but sometimes my spirit takes over. It's like, hey, you don't need to be smart, you can just be good, watch this. And then if I choke a level, the spirit, like, he checks out. He clocks out of work, and now my brain has to take over. Hence the disastrous part of the stream. No, this level's bad. This level's definitely bad. It should, by all accounts, be the kind of bad that I can put up with, but just for what I've been dying to lately, that is not the case. What was that? I didn't even know that was a thing. Awesome, man. Cool. Another fucking input in that ball to worry about now. Gosh damn it, dude. That's like the third time I have gotten to that ball and discovered something completely new that can kill you. That is so annoying. My gosh. Please. Okay. Gosh, that took so long. And like every death after the choke was the most annoying thing I could have died to. Ugh. Okay, that was still like pretty lucky. I passed the wave twice. No, 3 times, because I died to that duel thing. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's like similar luck that Ikosa had with Fexty, which is like, I'll take it. It still was a pretty fast experience. Ugh. Dude, almost 500 attempts. Just in that session. Gosh, they were going by so fast. It felt like I was getting pretty far most attempts, so that's a much higher number than I was expecting. Goodness gracious. Oh, it's because you're eating gumbo. The gumbo blessing. Yeah, that took an embarrassing amount of time, but like, I don't know. For, what's that, my 5th extreme? I guess for my 5th extreme, that's not too bad. I'll take it, I'll take it. I wouldn't really say that went well or poorly. It just got really, really annoying right at the end there. Howdy was so close. So chokes a lot. Okay. Awesome. So I'll have to beat another extreme eventually. As for right now, I don't know what that would be, but my 153th demon. There it is. Who even is Sir Chokes-a-Lot? Not me. We could celebrate with a little bit of melee. I know Shabby was asking about that. I don't know if Shabby's still here, but I suppose. So yeah, that's like a stream and a half. That'd be a nice little quick, highlight video that I can throw together. I end Bloodlust stream 1. Look at the stream and you beat it. That is kind of how a lot of Howdy streams go. It's just like, I'm complaining about the level and then I beat it, just like out of nowhere. Which is kind of how Ikosa streams have been going recently. Okay, I want to do like a practice run of one of these levels. Either Niwa or Miseretta. I don't remember which one of these was like better or like more tolerable, but wow, I cannot even see my character. I forgot that this level does not start very nice to me. And then this shit part, I remember this was the first part where, like, I couldn't find the sync. Don't skip clicks. I also don't know the song, which will definitely complicate it a little bit. That was a nice part about, not Kazureta. I've always called it Kazureta, and that was just like a complete Mandela effect kind of thing. Kuzureta, I know the song very well, so the sync was like, oh yeah, I know where I should be clicking, but like it never helped me. Am I supposed to be hitting my head like that? Like, okay. It looks like an accident. Yeah, some of these timings are just like, I don't know. Were you rushing or were you dragging? That's kind of how I feel right now. Oh wait, I skipped a click. Is it gonna kill me? Oh, it's a yellow orb. Okay, never mind. Good job skipping. See, like, what beat are they wanting me to click on there? See, it goes from the 2 ship clicks feeling really good, they feel like they're synced very well, to the 2 UFO clicks that are really early. And then that is really early as well. Good sync, weird sync, good sync again. Yeah, it just has you click randomly in the spider. It doesn't sync with anything. You just click there. Okay. Okay, dude. Alright. Alright. Oh. I see. Just one click here. Weird, just 2 in the wave? Oh gosh. Yeah, there's a lot more auto in this level than I remember, but it's kind of like annoying auto that needs to set you up just right. I'll probably come back to these another time. This is Mizu, right? No, this is Niwa. I was about to ask if you've beaten either of these Icosa, but that answers that. Unless they just look really similar and you forgot. Do they use the same song or something? See, like, that's the part about other people's sync gameplay that, like, it frustrates me, because often I'll need to remember which parts are rushing and which parts are dragging, and which parts I don't need to worry about that, which parts I can just click on the beats, you know? Like, I wouldn't mind so much if it was consistent the whole time, like, if everything was a little bit rushed or a little bit dragged, but, like, the constant switching back and forth, it's such a strain on my mind. not only do I have to remember like what gameplay is coming next, I have to remember like how long I should delay my clicks or how soon I should click them instead. Like, yeah, some of the clicks are just not correct. But like a good half the time, the sync is perfect. So that would make sense if this were like a collab, but I don't think that's true. Also, when I die, the level just looks ugly because everything fades out except for the like flowers and glow, which just turned to white. Maybe they're going for something like stylistic there. I don't know. It just doesn't look quite good. I should change stream title. It's true. Yeah, I'm glad that didn't take longer than like a stream and a half. That's pretty good. It is a collab? Okay. Even then, like, just in a single part, the sync can go from good to bad to early to late. Like, just, it's complete whiplash, you know? And, like, I'm probably capable of dealing with it. I like that Moyai right there. It's a nice little guy. Are we winning? Not this level. This will take lots and lots of learning. Because, like, it's not even the gameplay that's the issue. It's just that sometimes the gameplay is on beat, sometimes it's a little soon, sometimes it's a little early. Like, or, like, sometimes it's a little bit late, sometimes it's a little early. It's a whole different kind of learning. What's your opinion on Nepal? They have a cool flag. I like how square it is. I don't know if I'm capable of enjoying Niwa at the moment. I might try this another day. That's what I said last time, and I was hoping I would come back and, like, figure it out, you know? Oh, Nepal's the least square flag ever. Oops. Oh, well. Better luck next time. Ooh, nice circles. I like those circles. I can't even tell what I'm dying to half the time. Everything looks like phased to black so fast. It's like, this thing killed you, bye! You can't see it anymore. I think I would probably enjoy this more if it wasn't advertised as like a sync level, which, like, I don't know how much it is really. That might just be like a community label that we've just slapped on it, but goodness gracious. Oh no, this isn't good for the UFO, right? Like, I entered this transition kind of weird. Okay. Now, what are we syncing to? Like, just a bit of piano in the background? Okay. There's so much, like, invisible shit moving me around. I can't, like, anticipate the next input because there's so much invisible shit. Okay. Okay, this sync seems to be pretty good. Oh gosh. I just don't think a level like this needs to flash as much. Like, I don't know. That might just be me being sensitive in my eye places. But, like, it looked fine before. Why are we doing this? There's no need to, like... Gosh, I'm so sick of just every rated level being as epileptic as possible. Even the ones that look like they're going to be okay, they usually have at least one part. It's like, ouch. Like, Grief. Grief is just, like, normal red and black hell level... Nothing you haven't seen before, but, like, it looks fine. And then, at, like, 80, it's, like, a freaking strobe effect that hurts so bad. I can just hit that completely early. I know I'm supposed to go down on the slope, I think. Or maybe not? Why is that portal there? What just happened? Oh. Is this low-pitched? Interesting. So you're just a Nightcore guy. You're just used to the high pitch, and this just is lower than you want it to be. I don't know if there's any, like, sync that's meant to be happening here. Oh, this is, like, 2.1, like, free ship. So it's, like, kind of jarring. Oh, yeah, it, like, jerks up and down kind of unnaturally. Wait, what is it? Why is that even there? Like, what's with the invisible ship portals moving my screen up and down if I only deviate, like, a block or two from the center? Like, there's no need for that. Just keep the one portal in the middle. There's just no need to be doing that. It just makes it harder to look at. And maybe that's, like, part of the reason why this is supposed to be hard. Like, hey, let's make this ship part hard just because the screen keeps shimmying around. Like, I just can't even, like... I can't straight fly like this. Maybe the blue orb will help me. Am I supposed to hold here? That would be nice. And then that text is like... That's almost annoying enough for me to never play this level. Low is pitch. Oh. That's Peter's husband from Family Guy. Kuzaretta revamp. Well, it's not really a revamp. It's its own song and its own thing. You literally don't see a difference? What do you mean? Oh, the like screen moving up and down? You didn't notice that? I will play Mizu to see if it's better. It probably will not be. Well, I don't know. Oh yeah, and then I don't have the Nong, so I literally can't play it, because it'll be this. From what I remember, Mizu... Like, I don't remember anything about, like, the quality of gameplay. I just remember it being easier to look at than Niwa. I just don't think I could beat Niwa on that basis alone. How to finish layouts. So the way you phrase that question makes me think you start layouts and you have no problem building them. You just don't have the motivation to finish, which is like, that's a personal issue. I think if you really care about the song that you're using, you would like to represent the whole song with a full, I don't know, at least minute of gameplay, right? At least get to the first decent stopping point in your song. And if you don't feel compelled to do that, you probably aren't picking songs that you like enough, you know? That's my assumption of how I can maybe help you. The ship movement doesn't affect you at all. When I was trying to straight fly, it was an issue, and then I realized you can just click and like hold into the upside down portal, and then the second click is just the blue orb, and then you do like one more. So it's like a 3 or 4 click part, and that's like fine. But if that was a normal strafe line, it was jerking up and down like that, there's no way. There is no way. Love the songs, don't know what to do. Certain songs do, especially ones that are a little bit more progressive, they will definitely reach a point where like, okay, the last part of the song was really easy for me to make gameplay for. It all just made sense. It came to me naturally. But this part poses interesting challenges that I'm not sure how to tackle. I get that, and I can usually work through it. Like, worst case scenario, it just results in some gameplay I'm not terribly proud of, but like, I don't know. Like, something I do is I'll just brute force finish this level, and if I hate the gameplay that I had to brute force, I'll just go back and finish it, and like revamp it once I'm done. So what now? I think I don't know what to do. I wonder what the me channel is up to. It has a little rated face. Awesome. It's cool stuff. Yeah, I would totally do a practice run of Visoretta, but like, I don't have the Nog. I'll have to wait until Geode is back to do that. I could talk about some other extreme demons I want to do. I'm not doing Bloodbath. I almost want to do Aftermath. I think maybe the only thing keeping me from wanting to do Aftermath is just that means I'll have to play Bloodbath, and I really don't want to do that. Why is Eon so high, dude? Really? Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, man. Excuse me. Blade of Justice, that would be a new hardest. That's too hard. Like, if I have a few, like, 26s and 25s a few years from now, I would probably go for Blade of Justice. I don't think Blade of Justice should be a hardest for me. I think that would distract me from how fun it is. I don't want that. I want to be able to enjoy it a little bit more than I would right now. Thanatos is really cool, but it would kick my ass. It would absolutely kick my ass. Geode is back. It's in beta. Is this true? How compatible is a beta Geode with the new update? Like, this is the first I'm hearing of it, so I'm a little doubtful. Devil Vortex is really funny. That's the kind of thing I would go for, like, eventually. Need to go to their GitHub. Hold on, there's an image for that. Hold up, I got a meme for that. Let me, Icosa sent it to me recently. Where is it? There it is. The cropping on it is so good too. Your final challenge. Find the download link on GitHub. Hell no, your ass tweaking, Jigsaw. That's probably how he would say it. Wait, didn't I control F this? How did it move? It just like shimmied this way. Whoa, whoa. If I shimmy it like perfectly, it'll like lock perfectly in the center and not go up and down at all. That's awesome. What is me hardest demon? Me hardest demon is Prismatic Haze by Surtrax and Gizbro. It's a 24 on the GDDL, or like a little bit easier than Bloodbath, for reference. There it is. There's Uprise. Another extreme down. Another extreme under my belt, just like my belly. Dude, I love the idea of Kusareda, but it's so hard. I don't think I would be able to enjoy that with how hard that is. Niwa's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, Sigma Interface is cool. I'll give Sigma Interface another practice run. See how that's feeling. You know, if this were like 2024, I would not go for this, even if I was like good enough to beat it really easily. Just because my chat would be insufferable. But I'd like to think enough of us are past that now. Ooh, I like this beginning. You click once, and then you can just hold here for like a whole 3 seconds. Yeah, starting with a ship part, though, that is interesting. That will definitely pose its own challenges for Howdy. Okay, just transition, do it. This is the GD community. People do it all the time. If they can do it, you can too, Howdy. Come on, I believe in you. There's also a very, like, low CPS level for the most part. Like, there's not a whole lot of clicking happening. Trans right. Wait. That's not the side they're supposed to be on. Wouldn't it be trans lefts? I don't think you should be over there. I don't think they want to help you. Like, let's see. This ship is 1. Maybe, like, 2 here. And then 3. Like, you could do most of these parts in, like, very few clicks compared to what I'm used to. Oh, and then that yellow orb is kind of mean. Oh, that gap isn't unreasonable for an extreme demon. I can't even lie. That's fine. That's, like, the first, like, timing I'll probably suck at. But... And then those are all, like, buffers. This straight fly is completely reasonable. Dude, this seems, like, easier than I remember. Ooh. These kinds of timings I really don't like. Visually, I have no clue, you know, when it looks right. Like, now I will go. There's none of that. None of that for me. I am incapable. It is just a complete guess every single time. Now, if there's some kind of auditory cue I can maybe find, that'd be awesome. Man, I just accidentally did that wave spam. I was just clicking randomly for funsies, and it just happened to carry me through the level. Cool. I'll take it. Might put this on my second wheel. Maybe by the time you're done with that second wheel, I will have beaten this, and I can tell you if that's a good idea or not. That'd be cool. I mean, like, with how long it would probably take you to finish your current wheel, I'd like to think I can beat this in that time, if I would, like, decided to go for it now. See, I'm halfway done. I haven't encountered anything that really scares me. Like, this would take me at least 10 streams. This would take me a while. This is hard, but, like, it's all achievable. And then there's a couple parts that are just a little bit too bright. Like that. That's just not necessary. It looks really cool, though. Like, I envy people with good eyes. Right now, specifically. Like, in general, but right now, specifically, I would love to just be able to open my eyes really big, like an excited child, and just look at this level. Can I? Oh, okay, I can make it. Okay, I thought I messed up something, and I, like, couldn't make it to the green orb, but I somehow can click that. Cool. This is kind of scary. Yeah, this ship... No, there's a block there? What? Oh, so that's just one click and then some straight fly. You don't have to, like, balance it out. Won't take me that long. There's some pretty tough stuff in there. I think you could realistically be doing that for months. I think I could definitely beat this before you can beat your wheel. Yeah, this straight fly is kind of tough. That block does help a lot. It really does. Like, this level feels a little too generous sometimes with the transitions that it helps you with. That wave was 2 clicks. It looks hard, but it's 2 clicks. That's like the whole level. The whole level kind of has that issue, which is kind of good for me, I guess, because I don't mind, like, low CPS stuff. It certainly helps the learning process. So you can't buffer that one or click it late. That's like a early-ish timing. Oh, not that early, though. Wait, so you can't buffer? Oh, no, you can buffer. Okay. That's kind of hard. And then this ship is just 1 click. And then you're done. Oh, but don't click too early. Yeah, just click as soon as you get to the portal. Okay, that's fine. I did not even see a blue orb there, but there we go. And then this swing is probably going to kick my ass. But I think once I learn the pattern, I'll be, like, somewhat competent. When do you think Espresso is going to get rated? If it didn't get rated in the first 2 months, it's probably never going to get rated, just with how Robtop works. Now, there is always a chance with Robtop that he will rate your level like 9 years after it was relevant. He does like to do that a lot, because he's a little fart muncher. That's really the best way to describe that action. So imagine your level gets rated 9 years after it's relevant. What would you call the person who did that? I would call them a fart muncher. Like, all right, you little guy. Listen here. No, that's okay. I mean, I just think it would be really cool for it to be rated so that everyone who worked on it could say that they were, like, in a rated collab. Like, that would be so cool, because they deserve it. They deserve it. Just with how polarizing my gameplay is, I don't really know if I was the best person to be in this collab, ironically. It's like, guys, I think I might be ruining our chances of getting a rate here. I'm sorry. Howdy ruins, howdy levels, true. Give them all to Tried, he will fix them. I did say I wouldn't go for this because of the maturity of my chat, but it feels like all of the kids who were saying this, now this is like lame. That's so 2024. We say cool stuff now. That's kind of how it feels. Like, I haven't heard anyone say this in a while, so I think it's safe. I think it's safe. Someone said something to me. A fellow old person was like, dude, it's our duty as old people to use the Gen Z and Gen Alpha slang so that the kids will be like, ew, the, like, Gen Xers and millennials are saying it. We have to stop. Now it's gross. Now we can't say that. Like, that's kind of cool. I'm not going to do it. I don't think it's worth the sacrifice, but I really admire old people who use it now. Because, like, they're making a sacrifice that I am not willing to. I'm not strong enough, but they are, and I respect that. I don't think, like, you don't hate the new slang? You were probably in high school too recently to, like, truly hate it. I think I hate it more than most people. Just because of my job and how much I have to, like, put up with it. Because most people, like, it doesn't really affect them at all, you know? That's true. There are some, like, new words that come out that I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Even, like, some slang words, I'm like, yeah, alright. That checks out. I'm not really going to be using it, but that's fine. And then some slang is just like, hey, this is a new word. What does it mean? I don't know. Why is it called that? I don't know. Do you like the word chud? I think it's kind of fun to say, but it's been ruined by people who say it too much, which can be said for a lot of things people laugh at on the internet, sadly. I respect that this has a swing copter. I like this level because of its swing copter. You know, this does not get in the way of my love for this level. It's okay. We have an understanding. I feel like for me to be proud of beating this level, it would need to have a part like this that I just suck at. Oh gosh, and then there's not like a block to rest on for the next transition. I actually have to like keep my pattern consistent for that. Oh man. Okay, I'm not super happy with that. This, I think, will be a third hardest. I don't think it's as hard as ABP. I could be wrong. I think they're both 23, so it's like up for debate, but if I recall, this is a few spots below ABP. Imagine this was just one of the 3 things between ABP and Prismatic, and I just didn't know. Yeah, I gotta, like, do such a precise click pattern into the ship. And then this ship, like, it's probably fine. I can't really see anything, but I can use visual cues to, like, okay, avoid these areas, and you'll be okay. Yeah, like, that's a fine ship. That's not gonna be an issue. And look at this end screen, man. This level's so cool. And I like the song. It's not really the kind of song I would listen to, but I think it's represented very well with its gameplay and deco and stuff. Can I put the P list in my file? So, I'm kind of unsure of how P lists work. I will look into that. Let's see. So that would be my game sheet 02 UHD. Where is that? P list. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can put that in the texture pack and you can tell me if that works. Let me do that right now. If you're down, if you have like a couple minutes to where you can just try it, I will literally put that in the Google Drive folder and then you can try it to see if that helps. I literally just don't know a whole lot about texture pack stuff, so I'll upload resources and then gamesheet 02 UHD.plist. Actually, it's GJ game sheet, right? Because this is geometry jump we're talking about here. Everyone knows that. Okay, it has been uploaded. You may have to refresh the Google Drive folder a little bit. Are you going for this for the next streams, or are you taking a break? That's a good question. I would like to take at least a little bit of a break, so I could hopefully stream some non-GD games that I've had on the to-do list for a little while. I'm not sure how many streams I will be able to do. Wow, everyone is just screaming, my goodness. Yeah, me and Vino Grande are just standing here watching everyone scream like, are they okay? Did I miss something? I think they were just screaming. Is Uprise by Woogie? No, it is by Astro Boys with like 3 Z's. I never closed my Cheeto bag. My Cheetos are losing quality rapidly. Sorry, fellas. Stay fresh, kings. Okay, where's P-list guy? Where's he at? Let's see, who was that asked for that? Yeah, Ray the Legend. Ray the Legend, I need you. If you're still here, you gotta let me know. I guess while we're waiting, I will do more practice of this. I'm trying it? Okay. Let me know. Just, like, let me know if you even see it in the Google Drive folder. Because if you don't, I might need to give you, like, a new link. Maybe the old one would be, like, outdated or something. I missed it. I'm sorry about that. Kid named. Welcome back. I'm sure I beat it, like, shortly after you had to go. All I had to do was get lucky one more time and then not, like, get a bunch of lag spikes and get nervous. That's, like, that's all I needed. Yeah! I actually did both the parts. That's crazy. Yeah, these are definitely choke points, but you can learn them. It will happen eventually. Yeah, and then this is kind of chill, I think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. No, you missed it. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Green, blue. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, and then the swing is a whole different thing. Did John Geometry and Jane Trigonometry get back together? I don't think John would even want that. No, I think he's a happy, free, liberated man. Wait, was that a spike? That is a spike. It looked like I went right through it and didn't die. Maybe I'm seeing things, but I just thought that was a fake spike. That would be hilarious. Like, ooh, this jump is a little bit harder because of this spike here, but it's like not even real. That'd be such a funny thing to do for an extreme demon timing. He's a what, man? I think I said free? It's true, he's not full cost. Old swing feels so good. I'm not good at it, but it does feel infinitely better than the new swing. This is true. Oh, I think I said he was liberated. Uh-oh. Jonathan Geometry outed as a liberal? Can we trust him? You don't think old swing feels infinitely better than new swing? Infinitely is saying a lot. That's literally saying the most you could possibly say. I would say that old swing has an ambitious level of momentum that I think complements gameplay better than new swing. That's what I will say, instead of my misleading hyperbole. So that timing should be completely easy. You just hold as soon as you get to the portal. But sometimes you do that. Weird, okay. I also just don't like swing gameplay at its best, you know? I admire what you're able to do with new swing, but I had the least fun by far playing that gameplay in your newer levels, you know? And it's like, that's not even your fault, I just don't enjoy the game mode. It is not very compatible at all with the kind of gameplay that I most enjoy. You can still make gameplay not bad with it. You're not doomed to make bad gameplay with the new swing. It's not like that. But you have to try so hard for something that's kind of just plays pretty mediocre, I think. You know? The only edge that new swing has over old swing, I would say, is just the convenience of having it in just one portal. You don't need to have like a little path up top with a bunch of blue orbs. I will return soon. I'll probably stop streaming by the time you're done. I'm just waiting to hear back from Ray. Or whatever his name was. I forgot. I feel bad. Yeah, Ray the legend. He's literally a legend. How could I have forgotten? Oh, damn it. Clicking too early there just looks so funny. See you later. Ray, hurry up! I don't know how hard it is to, like, get a plist working in your files, so, like, I'm trying to be nice, but the sooner we get this intel, the sooner I can go do other things. Oh, okay. That is kind of tricky. I mean, obviously tricky to sight read, but that will be one of the easier parts once I learn it, for sure. There's really a lot of room in the swing copter. It's just, like, me being bad at the game mode that's making this so hard. Okay, I'm feeling okay about this level so far. This probably has the best chance of being my next extreme. Oh no! Insect swarm. Part of a complete breakfast. Interesting. Howdy, pensive emoji, peace emoji, so true. Hobbyist creator, 46 subscriber. Hell yeah, I really want to try your jump scare challenge. Yeah, of course. That's not really that unique of a thing to do. I don't think I really have any kind of claim to that. I don't even think I have claim to like Wheel of Pain stuff. Just don't like try to put something unique, something personal on your wheel. Like if you copy my wheel like word for word, I'm not gonna like try to take your video down, but I won't be very impressed by your video either. Same with like recent tab bingo. I think like recent tab bingo is such a like easy like format for content because you can easily apply your personality to that and make it your own content, you know? You can very easily give people a reason to watch your recent tab content specifically, as long as you're doing something unique to spice it up. Which I don't really know how unique my recent tab bingo style is, but like I know I don't steal from anybody else's videos because I literally have not watched them. I just saw that they are a thing. Recent tab bingo is a thing that people do. I will make my bingo sheet and do that as well, you know? That was the entire process. Some people do be like, wow, I can't believe you stole Vortrox's idea. And I'm like, well, I see where you're coming from. I don't really agree. Man, Ray Ray the Legend is currently Ray Ray the Gone. Yeah, this straight fly is probably just going to be the biggest choke point of the level for me. Either that or maybe the first ship. The first ship looks pretty hard. I haven't played that much. I kind of got lucky and beat it really early, but... Like, this click is fine. That's a visual cue away from being, like, easy. And then the straight fly is, like... it'll cause issues, but it might not be, like, the hardest part of the level. Maybe that has yet to reveal itself. Like, this wave gap is pretty tight. I was going to make it so it's score-based. Instead of being for fun, there's an actual goal to get to 100. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I would say go for it. That sounds awesome. And maybe, like, ping me. Like, in the description, do, like, @howdy or something. I usually get notified for stuff like that. Maybe I'll check it out. Yeah, okay, this wave and this ball actually have some really tight timings. Like, this wave has, like, one hard click and then one easy click, and then you're done, which is nice. But, like, then it's followed by an easy ball timing and a hard ball timing. Pregnant man, wilted flower. Truly a beautiful tale that you've told. Oh, what? That just looked like a bad transition. No, I would have been fine. I just clicked too early. No. Okay, don't do the double click just then. Wait to do the double click right before the ship portal. This level's a 23, I think, on the GDDL. It's like ABP difficulty just about. Okay, so that was like 67 to 102 runs. So that's like a third of the level-ish. Wait, when does the level end, actually? I can't say, because it says stream key default stream, and I can't, like, tell that notification to go away. Anyway, that's a chunk of the level. Oh yeah, and then I did this as well. Okay, 63 to 103 runs. That's, like, not impressive, but at least I can do it. I can do it. What are my attempts? 600? Yeah, okay. If you unrate, I might finish. What? What is this lore? Did Platinum not want this to be rated? And maybe he, like, planned on finishing it, and then it got rated, and he's like, oh, okay, I was gonna make it, like, a 2-minute long level, but oh well. Weird. Pemboy Fussy. My friend, 2026. Awesome joke. Yo, I beat Crimson Planet today. That just doesn't sound believable after your last messages being high and how hard is this level. Those are the exact same messages I get from very young children. Not that I doubt you could beat Crimson Planet. I don't know. It's not lining up here. I'm using my Sherlock Holmes detective skills to say that you are lying. But that's okay. Just do less lying in the future, I would say. Alright, well, that's all the time I have for today's stream. Nah, you! Aw, man, I'm lying. That sucks. Oh well, better luck next time. Yeah, we never heard back from Ray the Legend. I guess if anyone in the Discord wants to see if that plist thing works, I don't know how any of that works. I've always just done texture pack stuff with the actual icon files or whatever. But anyway, if anyone wants to do that, please let me know by pinging me in the Discord. Like, yep, the plist works. Here's proof. Bye. That would be awesome. Ideally, Ray the Legend could hook us up because he did kind of get his foot in the door, but he is gone. Anyways, I must go now. But before we do that, it is time to thank our wonderful donators to the Howdy Foundation today. We got Duck Wakatepix, who recently had a couple seizures, but apparently is doing fine now. Man, that is freaking scary. You will be in my prayers for sure, man. Thank you so much for the $5 today. I don't think you should be giving anybody any dollars. You should probably save your dollars for, like, medical bills, but I don't know. Generosity in trying times, I think, is a virtue. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Bryce JW with the $2. TJ Downchurch with the $2. Thank you both. Obvo GD with the 5 Canadian people that I've added to my army. Thank you very much. Love it. Who liked my SEO device review. That's like kind of the only review video I've done, but I'm so glad you liked it. I do have another product, actually, that I could use to click for GD that I could unbox and review. I just realized that I have one that I haven't made a video on. So maybe expect that in the future. There might be another product review. This isn't really the kind of thing anyone's going to want to buy, but I think it would make for a really funny video. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bad Player 64 with the $2. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a while today. And for the 2 buckaroos. National Banana Bread Day is tomorrow, and that's going to be awesome, I think. I may even eat banana bread. And Lunatic Husky with the $5. I appreciate that, man. Good luck on Edge of the Blade. Getting 2 to 92 and 65 from 0. That is fabulous. You are making really quick progress on that level that I've heard terrible things about. So I think you should be very proud. Alright. That's it. I'm sleepy. I'm going to go to bed. That's not true at all. That is all the time I have for today, though. I think I shall go spend time with wife. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for being here for my Uprise journey. Have a great rest of your day or night, and goodbye forever. Also, thank Ikosa for something.